Once upon a time, in the world of ancient wisdom, there lived a person who was struggling with the overwhelming waves of anger and frustration. He had heard of Gautam Buddha's renowned wisdom and decided to seek his guidance on the art of managing emotions. Little did he know that this encounter would change his life forever. The man approached Gautam Buddha, really wanting some advice. The smart old man greeted him with a calm, friendly face and asked him to have a seat. Buddha, who was famous for his stories, chose to tell a deep tale to explain how to control your emotions. Buddha then started telling a story. There was a rich and powerful kingdom ruled by a king who was greatly respected and admired by his people. One day, he decided to visit a neighboring kingdom where the king was known for being incredibly wise. The visiting king was welcomed with a lot of honor, and a big feast was set up in his honor. While everyone was enjoying the feast, something unexpected happened. A tiny fly accidentally landed in the soup of the visiting king. He felt really angry and, in an annoyed manner, told his servant to get him a new bowl of soup. The king of the neighboring kingdom noticed this and kindly stepped in, saying, "Your Majesty, please don't be angry. It was just a little fly. It's not a big deal." But the visiting king was very clear in his response. "I can't stand such things. Even a small fly can ruin my mood." The host king, with a wise smile, shared a piece of advice. "Your Majesty, let me give you some guidance. It's not the fly that spoiled your mood, but your reaction to it. You have the power to control your feelings. Don't let them take over you." These words deeply touched the visiting king, and he went back to his kingdom with new understanding. From then on, he started practicing not reacting quickly when faced with situations that would usually make him emotional. He discovered that by not reacting right away, he could keep his cool in tough situations and make smarter choices. The idea of not reacting is an important lesson for all of us. Sometimes, we react to things without thinking, which can lead to bad outcomes. Reacting with anger and frustration can harm our relationships and cloud our judgment. But it's important to know that not reacting doesn't mean we should hide our feelings. Emotions are a natural part of being human and should be recognized. Instead of reacting right away, we should take time to think about our emotions. In a different part of the world, there lived a young man named Noah. He was known for getting really upset and angry in response to things that bothered him. His anger would often lead to arguments and hurt feelings. One day, Noah decided he needed to control his feelings better. He saw that his quick and planned reactions were causing more harm than good, so he wanted to make a change. He began a journey to improve himself by doing mindfulness and meditation. These practices helped him pay more attention to his thoughts and feelings. When he was in situations that usually made him emotional, he would take a moment to breathe deeply. This simple thing helped him look at the situation calmly and respond carefully. At first, it was hard for Noah to control his feelings. He still felt angry and frustrated, but he didn't react without thinking. As he kept practicing, he saw that it became easier to manage his emotions. His relationships with other people got much better. He didn't get into hurtful arguments anymore. Instead, he talked calmly and thoughtfully. His new emotional control impressed the people around him. One day, a good friend approached Noah for guidance because he was going through a rough period in his life. Noah listened carefully and offered comforting and supportive words. His friend was thankful and said, "You always know the right things to say. You never seem to get angry or upset." With a modest smile, Noah revealed his secret, saying, "It's not that I never feel angry or upset. It's just that I've learned how to manage my emotions and not let them take over. It's a useful skill that has improved my relationships and overall well-being." Inspired by Noah's change, his friend decided to follow his example. Noah shared his experience with mindfulness and the power of not reacting, encouraging his friend to give it a try. His friend was very grateful for the advice. Over time, Noah became known for his calm and considerate nature. People admired his ability to handle tough situations effortlessly. His journey of practicing mindfulness and the art of not reacting filled him with a sense of inner peace and happiness. The lesson from the story of the visiting king and Noah is that we all have the ability to control our emotions.